Going to talk about high-end Wheaties for a couple of minutes. But unfortunately, can only be a couple of minutes because I don't have that many of them in the first place. But when I get them like this, and they're so affordable, we got to talk about them. So the wheat cent, the first Lincoln cent from 1909 through 1958, is the coin that many of us all started our collecting hobby or habit with, right? And I love it. They made P's, they made D's, they've made S's over the years. And then we have 50 years of memorials, one centennial, and we've been over 10 years now with the Shield, the longest tenured coin in U.S. history. Time out, everybody. You're not seeing, this is not an oasis and you're being led to water because you're thirsty, right? That old cliche. You know, this is actually a 66. This is actually a red. This deal we bought had a mixture of 5s and 6s in it, enough to separate it out into two great conversations, of which the 6th conversation, the high grade, is tonight. Beautiful. So the cents in all coppers have an eye appeal and a numeric grade. These are 66s numeric, and the eye appeal is not brown, it's not red brown, it's red the best. Look at that coin. Looks like it was made yesterday and it came from San Francisco in 1946. Here's the deal. Inside of our deal. The last estimate, 1955. If you buy one, that's what you're going to get. What a great coin. I get enough of them so I can guarantee that as a single, if you want it. Right? There are 30s, 40s, and 50s in this deal, and there are P's, there are D's, and there are S's in this deal. You buy one, you'll get the 55S. You buy 3, you'll get a P, a D, and an S. And you buy up to 10, I'll get you 10 different coins, of which will be from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. Talk about the variety and the rarity here. Now, here's the other part. Understanding they're only $29.95 each, everyone. 1937, which is in this deal. It's on the screen. They made 50 million. There are only 3,416 known today in 66 red. 44D, they made 430 million. 3,841. 50S, 118 million, 1,820. 55S, 44 million, only 10,700. 57D, second from last year, 1 billion, only 3,300 this nice. Now again, remember, when the mintage gets higher, it means they're doing this versus doing this, which means the quality and the detail is just missing. Or not. In this case, not. So think about it. This is over a half a century ago, most of them 3/4 of a century ago. They are the beloved coppers, the Wheaties. They are a ridiculous high grade of 66. And my competition has them at, well, here's the coins I read off to you. Here are their prices. 55, 59, 110, 49, 49. Those were their prices for just the 5 I read off. And those were just the average 5. There are many that are a little bit rarer, but they're all in that same realm where there's only a few thousand known to exist in 66, the grade, but the color red. If we've known one thing in the last decade is what? High grade matters, because 70s, 69s and 70s rule in modern issue, right? But eye appeal matters even more so. The site whites and the secondary stickers, the cacks that just say these are some of the more special coins in the series. Well, the grading services, NGC and PCGS, call that red. And they look like they were made yesterday, yet they were made in some places. Again, they go back to 37 in this deal. So the 30s, 40s, and 50s, P's, D's, and S's. And again, if you work with us tonight, we'll get you, if you buy 3, we'll get you 1 of each mint. So you get a P, a D, and an S. And when you get those, you're going to get hooked. Because they're affordable. I mean, all these populations I read off, they're lower than silver eagles from the last decade. And have you ever seen a silver eagle for $29.95? I think not. These are special. These are really special, but I do have to be moving on.